YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy Black House Booking here with another video, and I am excited to bring you guys this video because this has been on my mind. It has been a daunting task, and it has been kicking my ass for the last couple of days, man. If you're new to the channel, please like, comment, and subscribe. On the road to 1,000 subs, and we're gonna get there. But let me talk to y'all. Let me talk to you guys for a second. Yeah. How to save Survivor Series? Well, I thought the answer was pretty obvious. I don't know if you guys have a time machine, but if you remember a couple of years ago, WWE went over to, I believe, Saudi Arabia, if I'm not mistaken. If it's not Saudi, I apologize. And basically, most of the roster, the main roster for Smackdown, got stuck there. So WWE was faced with a tough challenge. What are we going to put on for Smackdown? We still have a show to run. We're all over here. What are we going to do? Triple H was on the ground. He was home. He didn't go over there. He was already home. So he's like, wait a minute. I could just put on my NXT superstar. They go against whoever is left. Or we could just put NXT versus NXT. And that's exactly what they did. And it was a banger. The ratings were out of control. That was like the Adam Cole era, Disputed era. You know what I'm saying? That was the Adam Coles of the world. You know, all those people that were on the roster at that time. And they made a significant impact. So much so that WWE then decided to have Survivor Series be SmackDown versus Raw versus NXT. How do we save Survivor Series? That is the solution. You see, a lot of people don't watch NXT's premium live events and the main roster's premium live events because what used to happen was they were back to back. They were Saturday, Sunday. Now I think it's either a week before or something like that. I don't really know the schedule. That's how much I don't watch NXT premium live events unless a big match is happening. So what I think needs to happen is I genuinely think that the focus needs to be on the brand split at Survivor Series. Even at previous Survivor Series, we're having regular matches where nothing is really at stake. We're having Intercontinental Championship matches. We're having, United States Championship tag team. No, champion versus champion. Best on the roster versus best on the roster. It should be Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins. It should be Intercontinental Championship, Gunther versus Rey Mysterio, whoever's going to be champion at that time. It should be Rhea Ripley versus Io Sky. It should be the best tag team, which is the tag team champions, the Undisputed Tag Champions, which represent Raw, versus the best tag team on SmackDown, which is the Street Profits. It should be Cody Rhodes, who represents Raw, versus Bobby Lashley. It should be, you know what I'm saying? It should be stuff like that. However, we have NXT. And if Becky Lynch is still NXT champion by then, we could have a banger of a triple threat match between the women. We could have, now that will get repetitive, having multi-person matches, but this is the point of Survivor Series, is it not? We have a triple threat match with the women, a triple threat match with the men. 2 triple threat matches, that's it. We have the Undisputed Tag Team Champions versus the NXT Tag Team Champions. We have the NXT Women's Tag Team Champions versus the main roster Tag Team Champions for the women. We have, the North American champion, which is Dominic, even though he is on Raw, technically, it's kind of weird. No, he's representing NXT, and he will go against Rey Mysterio at Survivor Series, who is the United States champion. The IC belt will be the only belt that will be defended. However, it will be defended against an NXT superstar, and who better than Gunther's longtime rival, Mr. Dragunov himself. That is a banger. I just came up with that off of the fly. How easy is it? How easy is it to fix Survivor Series? Make it about surviving. Make Iron Man matches. Make Steel Cage. I like the Survivor Series War Games thing, but if it's not SmackDown versus Raw versus NXT, it kind of takes away from what we're trying to do. Or we're just doing team versus team. No. Make the team make sense. Or if you're gonna do that, make it how it was back in the day where they were captains and they were drafting guys from NXT, Smackdown, and Raw. I would rather have brand versus brand, but if you're not gonna do that, fine. Roman Reigns is the captain and Seth Rollins is the captain. Seth Rollins picks up Jey Uso as his number 1 pick. Easy work. Roman Reigns picks up Jimmy Uso. Seth Rollins picks up Cody Rhodes. Roman Reigns picks up Solo Sikoa. Seth Rollins picks up Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Then Roman Reigns, he picks up the Judgment Day. Oh my gosh. Or he picks up the Street Profits. Oh my gosh. Like, it's not that difficult. It's not that difficult. Seriously. I just booked that off of the fly. We don't need 2 Survivor Series matches in War Games as well. We don't need women and men. The women, I already told you what should happen. Or if you don't want to make the top men champions triple threat, you can do that, and then Seth Rollins has to pick up Carmelo Hayes. That's his 4th. Instead of he could do Jey Uso, Cody Rhodes, Carmelo Hayes, and then he has to pick up is it 4v4 or 5v5? If it's 5, then he can pick up Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. And then Roman can pick up a guy who he can pick up Braun Breaker. That's fire, bro. Hire me, my guy. That is insane. Tell me that doesn't make a lot of sense, you guys. Seriously. What do I know, though? I'm just a fantasy booker. But that's how you save Survivor Series. Make it about the brand split, and make it about champions going against each other who don't normally wrestle one another. That's what we want to see. We don't want to see Roman just defend his belt. We don't want to see Seth Rollins just defend a belt. We want to see champion versus champion, brand versus brand, and tally the score at the end. Who has the most wins before the War Games match? And whoever has the most wins, that team gets the advantage. Raw, SmackDown, or the captain of that brand that's from that brand gets the advantage. Easy work. But you guys let me know what you guys think about that idea. Please like, comment, subscribe. I'll make sure to have these videos up for you today on this wonderful Friday. Peace.